Greetings all! Today, we'll be examining the legendary Fire Steel type Pokemon Heatran, the Lava Dome Pokémon. Fearsome in sight and a true beast of the heat, Heatran are powerful brutes that can more than make the powers of other fire types look childish in comparison.
Heatran are four-legged creatures with a metal carapace that covers most of their body, though the majority of it has been reduced to a red and yellow splotched molten state from their excessive body temperatures. They have four-pronged feet with a cross shape to the toe arrangement and a dark grey ribbed underbelly, with large metal teeth on the outside of their mouth and a hardened steel skull plate on their head, their fiery orange eyes peering out viciously against those that dare to enter their territory. While many fire-type Pokemon are able to live within extremely unpleasant environments, such as the inside of volcanoes, Heatran are one of the few species that absolutely have to live within such environments. This is because their blood contains a tremendous amount of dissolved nutrients and minerals and would effectively solidify if they spent more than a few hours in an area with temperatures lower than 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Remaining close to the magma chamber of active volcanoes helps to alleviate this issue, but it in turn provides its own problems.
The intense heat that Heatran experience in the habitat should cause the blood to boil at temperatures hot enough to cause most types of rocks to melt, in turn increasing the temperature of their skin and organs to the point where they would liquefy under normal circumstances.
As it turns out, however, the steel carapace that covers these creatures seals their insides so well from the outside that it effectively turns them into mobile pressure cookers, enabling them to maintain full bodily functions despite the fact that their insides are at temperatures that would turn those of other creatures to gas. This further has the effect of producing so much external body heat that the steel carapace covering the bodies of Heatran effectively melts in most places, producing a thick slurry of magmatic material that can literally dissolve anything and everything that touches it. Heatran are only protected from this magma by a thin layer of cooled magma at the surface of their skin, so to say that their life is a bit tenuous would be understating the issue.
Even so, Heatran have little trouble moving around their natural environments, as their cross-shaped feet allow them to anchor themselves in stone so well that they can walk up walls and even on ceilings without ever falling off.
It is lastly noted that Heatran are the only known legendary Pokemon that are confirmed to exist in both discernible male and female forms, making them perhaps the only known species that can produce eggs naturally in the wild without needing special circumstances. But because of their exceptional rarity, it is uncertain if this is actually true. In terms of combat ability, Heatran are impressive beasts that are able to fight back with a wide variety of attacks in both close quarters and afar, including several ground and rock type attacks that are otherwise devastating against other fire types. Coming into close contact with Heatran is an even worse idea, as the magma covering their bodies is more than capable of burning, if not incinerating, anything that dares to approach them.
Aside from their impressive array of attacks and techniques, Heatran do possess one interesting attack in particular that can literally prove to be a game changer in any battle. The dreaded Magma Storm attack.
Because their insides are technically beyond their normal boiling point, Heatran are able to channel this excess internal heat into a devastating stream of fire. By combining this blast with a cyclonic burst from their lungs, Heatran are able to engulf any target in front of them in a razing maelstrom of fire that not only deals catastrophic damage, but continues to inflict damage afterwards, making it the most powerful of all normal attacks that can trap opponents in a painful string of afterstrikes. The move is certainly not the most accurate, but its potential to literally incinerate anything it touches is more than enough of a threat to make engaging these beasts in battle an extremely unwise decision. In addition to this, these creatures are able to use their own bodies to power up their fire-type attributes readily in the form of a flash fire ability as their only base ability, while those that have a hotter surface temperature than most can instead possess Flame Body as a hidden ability. As far as their stats go, Heatran are not the strongest of physical fighters, though they are no slouches to be sure, with the base attack stat being the only one that is below average for a fully evolved fire and steel type Pokemon. Elsewhere they excel noticeably, with a base defense stat that is above average for a fully evolved fire type Pokemon, a base speed stat that is above average for a fully evolved steel type Pokemon, and base HP, special attack, and special defense stats that are all above average for a fully evolved Pokemon of both of their types, rendering them powerful fighters that can take the hits and blast back with devastating power from afar in turn.
While they might like to occupy areas that are simply too dangerous for most humans to enter, Heatran are still prized creatures that can be worth the trip if you can take the heat in stride. You might have to keep them in good health outside their preferred habitat in order to make the most of them, but put in that bit of TLC and you'll more than find their fiery powers to be worth embracing in any conflict.
Just do yourself a favor and steel yourself for one heck of a fight if you decide to try and take one on. They might look like biological abominations to some degree, but stare for too long and you and your Pokemon might find yourself in a world of searing agony once they unleash a torrent of superheated fire and air your way that you won't be able to easily escape from.
Thank you all for watching this video. It is always a pleasure to help teach others about the world of Pokemon and the many facets of it that exist in both the world we call home and the world they call home. If you'd like, please leave a comment and subscribe and ring the bell to this channel to get regular updates on content and anything else that might be going on. You can find me and my written work on DeviantArt under the name Utitus and be informed of information and content uploads on my Twitter page and my Patreon page. Donations are always welcome. Always remember, the world of Pokemon is a vast and varied place, and there's no telling what secrets might be hiding just around the corner. So keep watch, stay vigilant, and always prepare for the unexpected. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.